strategy for the Asians market. So the first step, we are going to be using the trading view to analyze our market. So we just go to any browser, then you can just search the derive trading view. So search the derive trading view, then click the first link. Okay, so you'll click the first link, then it will redirect you directly to the derive trading view. So the first thing, you're going to change our time frame to 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, then we're going to be using these indicators. Okay, these are the only indicators you're going to be using. So you're going to be using the first indicator will be the RSI, then our second indicator Bollinger Bands. Okay, then the third indicator will be MACD, as simple as that. So those are the only indicators we are going to be using if we are going to be trading this market. Okay, so I hope you can see clearly. So for us to trade rise market, this is the purpose of the RSI, because many people don't know the purpose of the RSI. So let me explain the purpose of the RSI, or the work of the RSI. So the RSI confirms the momentum of the market. Okay, that's why we say when the RSI is above 50, then the candle stick tends to fall. Okay, but when the RSI is below 50, that tends to be a rising market. Okay, so that's why you can see we normally use the 1S market. So click on the derived. So you can click on derived, then delete. Let's start by analyzing 1S. So let me explain the conditions before we trade, before we come into a conclusion whether we're going to be trading Asians ups or Asians downs. Okay, so we are going to be using specifically 5 ticks in this strategy. Okay, we are going to be using 5 ticks. So this is the first condition. Our RSI, for us to trade a falling market, the RSI must be above 50. Okay, RSI must be above 50, and the candle should be a green candle with with wicks on the up side and the lower side. Okay, this is what I mean. This is what I mean, exactly what I mean. So if you are trading only Asians ups, this is how the candle should look like. Okay, should be a red candle. Okay, a red candle that hii candle iko ishatoka huku imeenda juu, sawa. So it should be a candle like this one, the red one, all the green one should have wicks on the upper side and the lower side. So let me explain exactly how. So you can see this market, it's a rising market. Okay, it's a rising market. Ask me why. RSI is above no, it's a falling market. Okay, because the RSI is above 50. When RSI is above 50, the candle falls, giving us the falling market. So we cannot trade this market, because we can trade this market Asians are downs. Okay, because you can see it's a falling market. So for the entry, we normally wait for the candle to form a lower wick and a upper wick. Okay, like that. So you have wick on this upper side and on the lower side. So this is a good market for Asians downs. Okay, Asians downs. Again, our RSI is above 50. When RSI is above 50, we go for Asians ups. Okay, we go for Asians downs. But when RSI is below 50, we go for Asians ups. So the MACD should also consider the MACD. The blue line should intercross the orange line facing downwards. Okay, so in our case, you can see the candle has now started forming. So this blue line should intercross the yellow or the orange line facing downwards. Okay, in our case, it has intercrossed the orange line facing downwards. So that confirms a good market, and you can see we have a wick on the upper side and a wick on the lower side. So that is for fall market. Okay, that's how we trade Asians downs using 5 ticks. So let's look for another volatility, whether we can find a good volatility so that I explain. So in our case here, our RSI is below 50. Remember I said the purpose of the RSI is to confirm the momentum of the market. When the RSI is above 50, we trade a fall market, but when the RSI is below 50, we trade a rise market. Okay, may it be rise and fall or Asians ups or Asians down. Okay, this applies in rise and fall and Asians downs. The difference is that we are going to be using 5 ticks. Okay, so in our case here, our RSI is below 50. That's a good market for rise. Then we have our candle. The candle forming has a wick on the upper side, and also it wants to form a wick on the lower side. So we must wait for it to form wicks on both sides. Okay, so that we can avoid fake entries. And a fake entries ni kama hizi. These are the fake entries. These are the fake entries. If the candle does not have any wick on the upper side and on the lower side, it will give you a loss. Ask me why. Because you can confirm example of such a market. Yes, so you have this candle here. Okay, so this candle doesn't have a wick. Okay, this one doesn't have a wick. Okay, so this guy here was to trade Asians downs, but you can see the candle never had a wick, meaning this candle came and felt the whole wick, covered the body, then again it went up. Okay, so probably he got a loss because the market momentum changed to ups. Okay, then you can see we can add the William fractals as our other indicator. So the work of the William fractal is to give you the direction. So you can see once the William fractal points down, the market rises. Once it points up, the market falls. So in our case, you can see it pointed up, then this market, it fell down. Okay, on a downtrend. So let me show you again. Now you can see, to avoid fake entries, in short, to avoid fake entries, make sure the candle forming, either you are trading ups or downs, Asians ups or Asians down, make sure the candle has a wick on the upper side and on the lower side, so that when you are waiting for your entry point, we normally say you wait for the candle to fall at least 3 times, or to rise at least 3 times, then you run. So you wait for it to fill the wick, then to have a space, then it will fill the other side. Okay, so that's for the Asians ups. So let's look for a market. In simple terms, let's look for a market. I don't want to make this much hard for you to understand, so we are going to look for a good market that you can actually trade. Let's go back to 10-1s. Our RSI is the first thing we're going to look at. So RSI is above 50. This is a falling market. Okay, you can see it's a falling market, and the candle and the MACD is intercrossing, facing downwards. So in this market, we go for Asians downs. As you can see, the candle has a wick on the upper side and the lower side. So this is 10-1s. We're going to trade Asians, and the candle is a red. Okay, falling down. If it was for Asians ups, then RSI should be below 50, the MACD the intercross facing upwards, then the candle should be on an uptrend. So in our case, this candle, we are going to be trading the Asians downs using 5 ticks on volatility 10-1s. So you just go to any of your browser, then you search on chichitrades.site. Remember, the market is 10-1s, Asians downs. Okay, we're trading downs on 10-1s. So if you have a deriv account, you can log in. If you don't have a deriv account, you can just sign up directly. So I'll just log in because I have a deriv account. That is after a good market analysis. That's what I said. Remember, I said when the RSI is below 50, we trade rise. Okay, and when RSI is below 50, we trade when RSI is below 50 we trade rise, but when RSI is above 50 we trade fall. So I have a small account of $2 actually. I had a small account of $2. So what I'll do, we'll just trade using the account. So Asians apps, the bot, I'll pick this bot, and this bot is for specifically the Asians app market. Okay, specifically Asians apps market. Okay, Asians apps, Asians down market. So I'll stake 0.5 because you can see my account is small. Yeah, so 10-1s Asians downs, down like that. Ticks is 5. Then my take profit 2 runs are enough. Okay, $1. Yeah, so for the entry, click on the analysis, then click on 10-1s so that you can confirm if you don't have two gadgets. Indicate rise and fall, then number of ticks 1000 ticks, number of ticks 1k, 1000 ticks, 1000 ticks, 1000 ticks. Then for the entry, remember you're trading Asians. Just a minute, yeah. I remember you're trading Asians downs, yeah, right? Yeah, nilikuwa confused kidogo, nilikuwa confused. So we are trading Asians downs, so we are going to wait for this candle to rise 3 times, 3 consecutive times, then fall, we run. So the candle must rise at least 3 times, then a fall, then you run. Okay, so let's wait for the candle to rise, then a fall, you run. 3 consecutive times, then a fall, you run. Number of runs, 2 runs only. 2 runs only. So the first run it's a win, then our last run it's also a win. That's a profit of 0.84 USD. Okay, so let's wait again. Remember those are the conditions. So I'll increase my take profit. I just only need $2. Remember I had an account of 2 and I want us to get the same $2. I'll tell you that I normally say that having a good strategy is the best thing you can ever have. Okay, so 10-1s rise and fall, so I'll make it rise and fall. Then ticks 1000 ticks. Okay, 1000 ticks for those who don't understand. 1000 ticks, 1000 ticks. So we'll just wait for the candle again to fall, to rise 3 times, then fall. Don't know where it is, so let me just go back. 10-1s rise and fall, number of ticks 1000, number of ticks 1000 ticks. Yeah, so 1000 ticks are enough. Then we are going to wait for the candle to rise 3 times and fall 1 time. Okay, rise, one fall, we run, one fall, we run. Our last run, that's a profit of $1.68. So to make the story short, that's how easy it is to print some few dollars. Okay, so let's wait again for the candle to rise. To rise 3 times, then fall, 3 times, then fall. And begin the strategy to rise 3 times, rise 3 times, then fall, fall, one fall, one fall, you run, one fall, you run the boat. Profit. Then our last one, we call it a trade, a profit. So that's how easy it is to make money using the Asians apps, Asians down market. So mtu wangu, endo jaribu hiyo strategy ya Asians apps, Asians downs. Okay, then kwenye wajaelewa, you can just comment. If you don't understand the strategy well, you can just comment. I'll repeat, but the key things are the RSI. When RSI is below 50, we go up. When the RSI is above 50, we go down. Then the candle must have a wick on both sides. RSI ndo ina guide hapa hivi, RSI ndo ina to guide, sawa. RSI is the one guiding us. If the RSI is below 50, that's a rise market, and when the RSI is above 50, that's a fall market. So it's up to you to make sure it has a wick on the upper side and the lower side. But regardless, the RSI is falling or is rising, then you're good to go. So that's how easy you can print some few dollars using the ASIANS apps, ASIANS down strategy. So if you don't understand the strategy, just comment.